and I love it.
Float the goat.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for joining the Ansari Podcast,
100%, man. I'm glad I'm on here. I like the setup you have here. Pretty nice.
You like it?
Yeah. I like this on the wall, by the way. It's pretty nice. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? The school that I go to, the high school I graduated from, they named it after him. Neil Armstrong, yeah. They invited him to come and everything. He said no.
He was alive? When did he die?
I think he died like recently. I remember seeing on the news, like Neil Armstrong dead at 426. I was like, oh, dang, he lived that long? Crazy.
That's incredible.
That's why he was able to go to the moon. He's not real.
Yeah.
I don't believe the whole thing was real either.
You don't believe the moon landing was real?
I don't believe that. I don't believe JFK actually died. I think Tupac's still alive. MLK was, he was in love with 2 white women.
What?
There's a lot of different things. You don't know a lot of things, don't you?
No, okay. I've heard the first.
You've been on this earth for a very long time. How old are you again?
Yo, you better watch it, man.
What?
I'm at the young age of 25, ripe age.
You were born in Egypt, right?
Bro, I was born here. Can we go back to the conspiracy for a second here? Why does Martin Luther King have 2 white women? How'd you get
So
that?
actually, there's files they're actually gonna release in a couple years or so. I think, if I'm not wrong, that Martin Luther King was in an affair, I guess, with a white woman or something, and he was cheating on Coretta Scott King. So when he was cheating on her with 2 white women, the FBI found out, obviously, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna like take you off the map unless you speak it for us, you know." So they used him as a token, and he was speaking for the blacks, this and that, you know. The person who's actually doing damage was Malcolm X, but he was taken out by his own people. I forgot the name of the guy who shot him. But turns out that guy, I guess he was a person who broke out. You know what's crazy? I don't know if you know this. The person who killed Martin Luther King, he actually broke out of prison. Like he did a prison break a year before he killed Martin Luther King. So he was on the run from prison.
I had no idea about
He broke out of prison. He was on the run and somehow sniped him from 300 feet away, and ran away and got caught in London.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the FBI.
I think it was London or Canada.
Raheem, can you search up some of this stuff here, man? I need to find out if MLK got caught with 2 white women.
There's a whole list. It's they're sending them a whole paper. Yeah, they have a 44,000 page case file on MLK.
No way. We were madly in love. The untold story of MLK's white girlfriend, Politico.
So he was cheating on her this whole time, and I think it's the FBI ended up calling it out. It's on YouTube and everything, by the way.
Oh, hold on, Raheem. Let me read that part. In the book, Garrow briefly describes a serious relationship between King and a young white woman around the same age named Betty. They met at a Crozer Theological Seminary in Chester, Pennsylvania at the time, where King was a divinity student from the age of 19 until 22. You know, Malcolm X has kind of thrown shade at MLK in the past.
Yeah, and also, looking at him on my phone right here, you can see this. They actually caught him with telephone wiretaps. So they used that against him as well.
Telephone wiretaps?
Yeah, they tapped his telephone and they had him talking to like these women.
These white women?
Yeah.
He literally says, Garrow quoted a close friend and mentor of King's at the time who said the relationship had left King as a man with a broken heart. He never recovered. And
you know, as you know, you understand how it is as you're a man with a broken heart that never recovered. That's very painful. You never recover.
You're right, man.
He was, you know what I'm saying? It was snowing and he was going.
I do not know what you're saying.
It was snowing for, you know what I'm saying?
Documentary exposes how the FBI tried to destroy MLK with wiretaps as blackmail.
Yeah.
King was going to align himself with the Communist Party, which Edgar Hoover was obsessed with destroying. And so they tried to blackmail him, apparently, to, I guess, get him to unalign. They were trying to make it sound like it was only a former associate, but can I say it?
What?
But a Negro who wrote that letter.
Yep, you're cooked. You're done.
Hey, man.
Did I give you permission?
This is a school.
I didn't. You asked me, can I say it? I didn't give you an answer.
I didn't know how to say it without saying it. I'm reading the article. It's in the article.
Get him.
This is some scholarly stuff.
Get him. You're cooked. You're cooked.
This is supposed to be I can't even read this because it's out of context now, and I need to reread it. Here, how about you read it? How about that?
Anyways, Yeah, enough about Martin Luther King.
Dude, I think you brought a really interesting fact there, actually. That was really nice.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know about that.
No.
Yeah, I found it on TikTok. Had like 1 million likes. They're like, "Do you know MLK was with a white girl?" I was like, "Whoa, wicked."
Yeah, TikTok University.
Yeah, but TikTok be right though.
It does. It is
Yeah.
right. Helped a lot with
You know,
Palestine.
magnesium, if you spray it on your feet, actually helps you.
On your feet? Why
Yeah.
your feet?
Because, you know, back in, you know, when, you know, like Neanderthals and all this kind of stuff, you know, back when before shoes were invented, you can actually absorb a lot of things with your feet, which is why humans were bigger and stronger and faster back then. Versus now, we're kind of like petite and weak.
I always wonder why we even wear shoes. Like,
Yeah, like, why do you think, like, Alexander the Great conquered the world at, like, 20?
Because he didn't wear shoes?
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard that before.
Yeah. You know, Genghis Khan killed everybody that was taller than him? That's why everyone in China, like, they're short.
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
Dude, the thing is, you were right about the MLK thing, so I'm, like, trusting you at this point.
No, you guys trust me with your life at this point.
Right. Where does Raheem keep going, bro? Omar, come over here, man. Search this up for us real quick.
Do you think I'm lying? He dead.
I'm not thinking you're lying. I mean, we're just
And obviously,
here.
you know the one that where he took out so many people that obviously the CEO and the CEO and the whole world went down.
This
Like he solved global warming.
Oh yeah.
You know about that one, right?
Yeah.
So why do you think it's crazy that he took out everybody that was taller than him?
I just didn't know that was like a criteria for him.
Oh yeah, it's a big criteria. If anything that kind of hit his fragile ego, you're getting hurt.
Did Genghis Khan kill everyone that was taller than him, or attempt?
Oh my God, how many people did he kill? 1.7 million people in 1 hour?
No, there's no way.
I don't think it's gonna be on Wikipedia. To be real, I can write anything on there.
Yeah. You know, Zionists control Wikipedia a lot.
No comment.
Genghis Khan impact on the height of Chinese people. Because I have wondered why Chinese people are significantly physically smaller than...
That's kind of racist.
I don't think
Don't you think?
is. No, it's their phenotype as you...
That's not a phenotype.
It's not a phenotype?
No.
I think it is.
You just learned that word, now you're running with it.
Yeah, I kind of am.
That's wicked.
Like how I was telling you Somalis are tall and you told me no, they're not.
This is on China, though. You have to realize the whole Asia area. Nepal, towards India.
Wait, hold on. So they're saying Chinese people are not shorter on average than other East Asians, and that people from northern China, the part that was conquered by Genghis Khan, are taller on average than people from southern China.
In my defense, I said Asia.
I don't think you did.
I did say Asia. You can run back the clip, VAR.
What's up with... why is Minnesota the place where so many Somalis go?
What's wicked that's crazy is my mom actually originally landed in New York. She stayed in New York. My dad originally was from the DMV. They met up, you know, what's it called? Minnesota. Went to Cali, had me, came back to Minnesota. And then it just became a hub because it's like people were looking for jobs. People want money. They want jobs. Minnesota was offering a lot of jobs. So they just moved out there, kind of like a job opportunities and stuff, you know, to raise a family and kind of like now the state is kind of ours.
Well, was...
Basically, it's ours. I went to the state fair and I saw I didn't see anybody I saw everybody look like kind of my cousins and stuff.
So are like conservative right-wing talkers. One of their talking points is that Minnesota is now ran by Somalis.
Yeah,
and
we are. It is.
It changed the flag to a somewhat Somali-adjacent flag. And the guy running, Tim Kaine, is it? The one with...
Tim Walz.
Tim Walz.
Yeah.
With Kamala Harris.
He's vice president. Great guy, by the way.
He was governor of...
Yeah, he's the governor of Minnesota.
Dude, if he was running, I would have probably voted for him.
Yeah.
But I'm voting for Joe Stein.
I don't know who that is.
Joe Stein.
I'm honestly, I might just put myself down.
No, a humble man speaking in your midst, people.
Yeah, I might as well. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? Why not?
I don't want to vote.
Dude,
if I were to vote, probably for Trump, but that's for financial reasons, not for moral reasons.
No, I want to vote for Jill Stein because I think it's killing two birds with one
Jill
stone.
Stein?
Jill Stein.
Is that a girl?
Yeah.
A girl as a leader.
Yeah, she's.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So
she's a Jewish.
We're going against Xinjiang. Is that his name?
Xinjiang.
Is that his name?
Who?
The leader of China.
Xi Jinping, I think.
Xi Jinping?
Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping.
That sounds like a sound effect. But anyways, listen. Him, Putin, and Kim Jong-un And we want Jill Stein to go against that. Or Kamala Harris.
Dude, she's great, though.
We're going to war. By the way, listen, she could be great. You have to understand. You have to think about it like this, right? Trump is great for financial reasons and out of America reasons. When it comes to internal problems, he's horrible.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about internally in America, we're probably going to be living horribly if you don't have the money.
I thought you said you weren't going to vote for Trump.
No, I'm just saying. I'm giving you like the pros and cons of each one. I'm not voting for anybody. I'm not gonna vote. I'm just gonna take a sticker and go to I'm gonna go to like a Chick-fil-A or something. Like, hey, I vote. I want a free chicken sandwich.
I think
like the Middle East. You have to realize who destroyed Libya. Hillary Clinton.
Obama.
Africa would have been no. Hillary Clinton was behind all of it. Massacre in Tripoli, all that kind of stuff. She's behind it. But Obama was just kind of passing it on. He was a horrible president too, by the way. He wasn't really good at all. That guy genuinely just black. That's literally why he got voted in.
Well, I mean, our foreign politics is ran by one of the White House staff. I think it was the chief of staff under Obama's
But Hillary
White House.
was part of the reason the whole.
Hold on. So
yeah.
under Obama, White House staff, he coined the term the blob, which is basically like these foreign elites, and it's a conglomerate of think tankers, Democratic and Republican legislators, and just powerful people in Washington. They run our foreign affairs. They run our foreign policy. So even Trump, when he tried to go up against the blob, he lost against them. You can't really beat them. No president can.
But a woman leader, like as America, the ones I can't.
Really?
No. It's just the thing is like, yeah, people make the argument, yeah, other countries are doing good with women leaders and stuff, but like those countries aren't big as America.
Are you okay with this part being in, right?
No, it's not a bad thing. It's like, I don't think it's like women can't be leaders. Okay. I'm just saying I don't trust those two women to run America.
Okay. Jill Stein even?
No. You
don't even know Jill Stein?
I don't know her. Her name is Jill.
Jill Stein.
The only other Jill I know is Jack and Jill. Went up the hill in a fresh pair of water.
I was thinking about the Adam Sandler movie.
Oh.
What do you think of
You're hella old.
It's not that old. That's not that old. Bro, you're like 4 years younger than me. I need 4 years is a lot,
by the way. 4 years, you know how much I can do in 4 years?
What?
I can get a degree. I can have That's
actually true.
I can have 4 kids.
You can become a dentist.
Yeah.
You can go to dentist.
Yeah, 4 years is a lot, man. How old are you again?
25.
Damn.
Did you just Kevin Hart me, bro?
Yeah.
I can't believe you just Kevin Hart.
I'm so sorry. Genuinely, I'm so sorry. From the bottom of my heart.
You don't mean that.
I don't.
You just set me up.
Oh, you know what's crazy? It's a little bit off topic, but do you know the failed painter from Austria?
No.
The guy that led Germany. Mustache guy.
Hitler?
Yeah. Oh, you can say his name out here?
I think you could say his name.
I don't know. Yeah. So him, you know, recently they actually started, there's this AI generated thing where they made his speeches into English.
Right, I saw that.
Do you realize how they never made his stuff into English?
Right.
They never translated his speeches. They always made him sound like a madman. And when they translated it to English, people were opening their eyes like crazy.
Have you seen the...
I was like, what the hell? Like, don't get me wrong. Crazy guy.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing, insane guy, right? But, bro, like, when they translated to English and the amount of people were based is insane. So the way that they made him into this crazy tyrant guy that's speaking nonsense, and he's like speaking on what's actually happening right now in this world, is completely crazy. It's just, he just tried to take out people, but I don't know.
Have you seen that one video of German Islam?
Oh my god! It's like crazy stuff.
That was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, that was funny. They're like, German Islam is like my funniest. They're like, oh, reincarnated. Hilarious.
I think it's a sheikh giving a speech. No, like I would say search up Islamic khutbah in German. Dude, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes.
No. Go on to Instagram or something.
It got clipped? Oh, wait, go down.
It's not clipped. Clipped.
Oh, there it is. It's a minute here. There's also an 8
Wir
second.
müssen die Dauer auf die Straße bringen. Wir müssen die Dauer zu den Menschen bringen. Wir müssen die Dauer in jedes Haus bringen. Wir müssen die Dauer überall hinbringen. Wir können keine Blockhütte im Wald bauen, wo wir Dauer draufschreiben und dann warten, bis irgendeiner sich verläuft.
still not done.
Das müssen die Leute endlich kapieren! Deine Tochter wird sich nicht in eine versteckte Moschee verlaufen! Guck dir mal die Spielhallen an! Guck dir mal die Drogendealer an! Was ist in den Bordells los? Wir sind hier auf dem Nullpunkt!
Dude, I think there's something.
There's another one. There's another one. There's actual one. The clip is hilarious. It's like, and it somehow sounds like a hail in the back. So wild. But by the way, you know his name is banned in that country. Can't say that, you get arrested. And then also too, what's wicked is that German, you know, Dutch, German, and Danish are very ugly languages. It's so nasty.
I was about to say something about German makes it seem like they just need to
imagine
slam
somebody's
their
flirting
fist.
with you in German. I would think you were like, you had a touch of autism or something. What's wrong? Are you good?
Dude, apparently if you ask a non-English speaker what English sounds like,
oh yeah, it's kind of bad. I saw a video. They're like,
apparently it sounds like softer German.
Yeah, it's like a softer German.
Yeah,
but it's such an ugly language though. Like I was in the Netherlands, hideous. The language, it's actually so nasty hearing it.
Yeah, I don't think English is too nice for the non-English speaker.
Yeah. My grandma, I know she doesn't speak a lick of English. I know she'd be looking at me crazy.
She doesn't like it.
And she sees the braids. Oh my god.
She doesn't like braids? What's wrong?
Yeah, no. One time, because one thing I'm gonna tell you, African parents hate it when your hair's like, you know, like in braids or like twists or something like that. One time, my grandma came by. I was at her house. I was seeing her. You know, she's laying in the bed. I said, "Oh my god, yeah, how are you?" He was like grandma Somali. I'm like, "Oh my god, how are you?" Like, you know, my she looks at me. Like basically, who brought this girl here, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's looking at me like, Abdullah Mia, like, is this Abdullah? I'm like, oh yeah, I am. And she was like, oh, but like tweaks. And she's talking about,
she threw some water at you. Huh?
Might as well, she should have. And then she was talking about, do you know if you go back home right now, your mehed will be 5K. And then she doubles down and she said,
"5K a lot?" Or
that's not a lot. I was disrespected. I don't know which we disrespected by the fact that I have a mehed or like the fact that it was like only 5K. Like I'm just like, what is going on here? Like I'm not expensive. Like what's going on? But she was saying that and she hates it. And she was like, yeah, if you don't take these out, I swear to God, I'm your grandmother. I don't know who you are.
No,
I said, you're disowning me over here. She said,
why?
yes.
What's the thought?
So if you go back home, they will literally think you're a woman. You're trying to be a woman.
What's the thought process there?
I don't know, because girls do their hair. That's what they think. So,
but I think American culture's reached everywhere. At Black American culture,
yeah, but when you have to say my grandma's like, Allah alam, I don't know who her age is. Her age is completely something different. But I don't know how old she is. Is in between 100 to 70 years old. Just like my dad. My dad tried to convince me that he was 26 the other day. I'm like, you're not 26, buddy. You were 26 years ago, okay? Like, you were not my... He's done with, yeah, we were the same age like a couple years back. No, we were not. He's trying to be young all the time, you know? So he's trying to compete with me. I'm like, you're old, buddy. You're old.
Yeah, they always want to be like us young guys, you know?
Don't put me...
Us young guys
you're
together.
No.
Together.
You're
us 25, 21, 20-year-olds.
That's a big gap, bro.
The young bucks.
5 years is a lot, man.
4.
You turn 26.
Dude, in a year.
Oh, when is your birthday?
June 11th.
Oh, my birthday is June 1st.
No, wait, we went over this. Yeah. Let's go, bro. Gemini kids.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that stands for, but yeah.
You know, that's our astrology sign.
I don't get into special, you know,
I don't get into.
I don't get into, you know, the.
Hold up, I don't get into them either. But you don't know, you didn't know that you were a Gemini.
Yeah, but it's like that's like the Gemini and astrology, all that kind of signs is. I don't get into that kind of like special ed stuff.
There's some truth to it.
Is it?
I feel like there's truth to everything.
They say Geminis are two-faced. Are you two-faced?
I think what they mean by two-faced is that like there's two sides to us. Like there's the documentary side to you, and then the
documentary side. What documentary was I on?
You like documentaries? You know, you got that intellectual side to you, and then you got your funny side.
So I can't be intellectually and funny?
You can be. That's
how can it be funny? You have to be smart to crack jokes like certain ways, right?
That's very true.
So it goes hand in hand.
They say actually one of the reasons why women look for humor in a man is that subconsciously they know it's a sign of intelligence.
Really?
Yeah.
How come I'm not getting any?
I thought.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's just give give this a moment here so I can cut. Right.
That's kind of tight. I don't know how people wear this. All right.
Dude, this actually, you know what that was right there?
Huh.
Crazy, bro. I can't believe I caught myself doing this. This is social mirroring.
Yeah.
I stretched when you stretched. Social mirroring.
You're trying to be a cop, like investigating. You know, cops do that, right? They copy movements, like, you know, like when you're investigating, like they do that. When you're trying to, like, you know, like when you're like in the interrogation room, they kind of like copy how you move, like how you are and stuff.
Exactly.
So it kind of like makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, make you feel comfortable.
That's a tactic of social mirroring the
Yeah.
cops use. I didn't know that.
And they use that to make them feel more comfortable at times.
You know when I really realized it?
And then just make you admit that you killed 5 families and, you know, attacked a dog.
It's oddly specific.
Yeah.
Anyone you know who's done that?
No. I do know somebody that
That was like really specific.
I knew someone who harassed a snake. Yeah. I don't know how you do that.
I think you should. I think you do.
No, I don't actually. I never bother to ask the questions. Like, it's one of those things you just hear and it's like, oh.
Is this real? Like, if this is real, bro, like, tell me.
No, I just kind of cut them out of my life.
Someone
like
harassed the snake.
How do you harass something that's venomous? Like, how does that work? You're a sick guy.
Like, sexually harass a snake?
I don't know. I hope it's not. If that's the case, that's so crazy.
Bro, are you capping right now?
Well, I'm not capping.
Abdu.
I'm not capping. But it's wicked. It was wicked. Like every day, like anytime I hear stuff like that from dudes, I'm like, I see why women choose the bear.
The bear?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, the bear?
You don't get it? Like, there's like a whole thing going on the net for like a while. It's like, we'd rather be like, be caught in the alley with in the alley. If you were to walk in the alley, right? A woman walk in the alley. We'd rather walk in the alley with a bear and a bear there, or you'd rather walk in the alley and there's like a man. Like, would you rather choose a bear or choose a man? And there was a whole thing going on. Like, they try to choose a bear. Because at least they know the bear's intentions. Some wicked stuff. Yeah.
Bear will eat your face off.
Yeah, but at least they know. They say that at least they know the bear's going to eat their face off. With the man, you never know.
Oh, wow.
They can do a lot more than that.
Oh, wow. So what they fear is mystery. Even though they're the number one reason mystery and crime shows exist.
Yeah. They love that.
Bombastic side eye.
Bombastic eyesight.
Is that it?
Huh?
No, I got it right.
No, side eye. No, it's eyesight.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm not that old.
Yeah,
bro.
yo, it's a bombastic eyesight. It may sound like eyesight, but bombastic eyesight.
Ayub. Oh, wait, he's not Ayub, is he? Ismail. Is it bombastic side eye or is it bombastic eyesight?
Bensheg.
Hey, whoa.
What?
You can't do that, bro.
What did I do?
You can't send
What did I
Somali
do?
code, bro.
I didn't say Somali code.
I don't know what you're saying.
I said tell him the truth.
It was the second one you said.
Yeah, bombastic eyesight. I told you.
That doesn't make any sense.
How does that make any sense?
Why would it be eyeside?
Because your eyes on the side.
Yo, Ismail, can you
Why would we wake up these guys that are sleeping?
can you pass me
See, you don't want to be wrong. This guy's actually, you're actually a terrible person.
Yo,
You don't believe me? That's actually crazy.
I was gonna ask him for something else there.
What are you about to
man.
ask him?
Jumping to conclusions here.
Oh, yeah, my fault.
Jeez. Can you grab the cowboy hat rather than the bag? Thank you, brother. Dude, have some pretzels, man. I'm gonna wear this cowboy hat with you here. I haven't done it since Paul Williams. I like when guests want to wear these cowboy hats. I love it. All right, so tell me about Somalians in Minnesota. Why
Somalis.
Really,
Somalians is not a term.
it's not a term. Oh my God.
Somalians. Are we like aliens?
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
We're good.
Rude of me.
Just don't do it again.
So Somalis in Minnesota. Why do they get such a bad rep? Why is right wing commentators coming for y'all so much?
The thing is, right, it's every community has their faults and everything, but you have to realize Somalis in Minnesota are very accomplished. Like, we have so much people. We have people everywhere. We have people in business. We have people in sports. We have people in politics. We have people everywhere. And, you know what I mean? Like, in everything, you know what I'm saying? In schools, everything, you know what I'm saying? Athletes, like, it's everywhere. So the thing is with us is that obviously we have this, you know, couple people who are kind of like the loud minority who are like, you know, crazy and whatnot. But every community has stuff like that, you know. Obviously people grow up in ghetto slums and areas and stuff like that. Because you have to realize, like, people who move from, like, say your country or even Pakistan, India, stuff like that, they can move with their degrees and make an honest living off of it, right? But a majority of our parents, they came from Somalia and they ran from there with no degree to mean nothing. Their country's poverty. They're coming here with zero, nothing. So they have to start from scratch. So obviously they're gonna be in the slums and the hoods. People are gonna have to resort because they're mad. They you know, they go to school with people who have make more money than them. People go, like, for me, I was going to school at a time younger and wearing Skechers. Maybe my most expensive was probably Air Forces, and I felt nice in those, and those beaters for like 3 years, you know. People over there wearing expensive designer shoes, you know, like, it's wicked. So a lot of people are wearing all that kind of stuff. So people are like meant to, like, oh, they want to live that lifestyle, and their parents can't give it to them because their parents are living an honest living. So they have to go and do, like, you know, certain things to go there. It's every community, and it's kind of like a whole setup kind of thing, where like people just turn into it, you know. And now especially like whole. Nowadays, Migos don't have to really do as much, you know, because now there's like a lot more opportunity. There's a lot more Somalis who kind of build the opportunity for a lot of people, especially in Minnesota. You know, obviously we have a bad rep, but we have a lot of good things that we've going. You know, it's a lot of things that people do not see, and people not, you know, they don't understand that there's a lot of behind the scene things that some people like who are Somali, they're actually building a name brand in Minnesota right now. And it's gonna be noticed within the next 5 to 10 years. And it's gonna see like how much actually like change is gonna happen. And it's change actually happening. But you know, the internet always, nobody wants to see somebody holding an award. Nobody wants to see a person helping out, building places for special need kids or stuff like that. Nobody wants to see that. People want to see people fight. People want to see people shoot each other. People want to see the crazier stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the internet is. They like to see the bad things. That's what things go viral. You know, nothing good goes wild. Nobody cares. But that's how the internet works. So of course we get painted in a bad light. But I do feel like we're probably one of the best group of diaspora people in the world.
Yeah, you've been talking to me a lot about Minnesota and the Somali community there the last 2 days, and honestly, like I'm a little jealous of it. You know, it sounds like such a tight knit community. Everyone knows everyone. There's a social life. One of the things that's happening in America is the fall of community, which is rising depression.
Yeah,
but it doesn't seem like that's the case in Minnesota. It seems like, you know, Somalis have really. You know, dude, I really want to come and visit for Somali weekend. That sounds like incredible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you're telling me a lot of beautiful stuff that's happening there, but you know what people like us here is all these crimes and stuff like that, like you're saying.
Crazy things. I mean, the Abu Tamia one was a big one. When Abu Tamia came, there's a lot of people going crazy. But it's like,
what do you mean?
So basically, what happened was Abu Tamia came. The Sheikh Abu Tamia.
Yeah.
He came. And they brought it to Masajid. It was kind of like they planned it months ago prior, right? So, but then what happened was Abu Tamia started getting traction on social media. So he became really, really big. So when people found out he was coming to Minnesota, the mosque that they were hosting it at can only list up to 250 people. But 2,000 people ended up coming. So people are passing out, squished it in, things were going left. They were treating him like a celebrity because like people just, it's like people see people on the internet and then when they see them in real life, they don't know how to act.
Yeah.
So it's just like the cards didn't line up correctly, you know. It's just bad things happen, you know, and it's kind of like a rep that people were getting for a minute. But it's just like kind of like just context to everything. Like things just don't happen for no reason. Like people just think like, oh, you go to Minnesota, I'm scared, someone's gonna run up and just rob me or take me out, like kill me. Like you have just the same chance in Dallas, same chance in Florida, same chance in Jeddah. Anywhere is the same place. It's like that. It's just all about who you are. If you're looking for those problems, you're gonna find those problems. If you're not looking for that, you'll be perfectly fine. I don't run into all those kind of stuff any day. I don't look for that. It's not my business. But if you look for those things, you will get it. Trust me, you will.
What do you think of Ilhan Omar? Is she actually a good leader there?
The thing is with her is she's a great person. Great person. It's really like, you know, one of our only voices that were Somali that kind of like, you know, represents us as you know, Somalis and Muslims as well. And, you know, when it comes to politics and stuff, obviously she has a crazy lot of backlash. A lot of people hate on her for the internet stuff that she does, you know, that stuff is kind of pulling. But they don't kind of realize that it's not her own personal thing, you know. The sacrifice she had to take to become one you know, it's kind of like, you know, like she has to go certain things, or else she wouldn't have the power enough to pass the laws and stuff that we want to pass. You know what I'm saying? And she's great personality, great person, by the way.
Have you met her before?
Yeah, she's great personality, great person, funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, me personally, I've never met a Somali girl that doesn't have personality, by the way. It's people in general. I think Somalis just all have, I'm gonna say Somalis in general, they all have personalities.
That's crazy. You're right. I haven't met a Somali that doesn't have a good personality, honestly.
I mean, it's personalities, big personalities. So it's like everyone has that. So it's just with her, she obviously gets like the short end of the stick sometimes from even our own people and stuff. But you know, like not everyone can be perfect. Not everyone can do what they want to do. But
why do you think that is? That all Somalis have
I genuinely do think we're the funniest group of ethnic group in the world. I genuinely believe that.
You got a good backing for that. I wouldn't debate against that. I wouldn't argue against that.
Like it's like we're generally one, like everyone that knows a Somali person, they has to know at least one of the couple of them that are funny as hell. And it comes naturally, by the way. It's not like forced. Like we don't forcefully take jokes and make jokes. Like it's not like we're forcing to be funny. Like it's just how people are.
Is the Somali community in Minnesota, is it more on the religious side, or is there a lot of drinking and clubbing and stuff?
It's actually on the religious side, actually. It's because the thing is, like me growing up, before I came to social media, by the way, everybody around me prayed, right? I didn't know people didn't pray. I didn't know people did all that. Like I know people that were literally, who are gangbangers and drug dealers and stuff like that. They always go to Jummah prayers. They're always praying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I came to social media, that's when I started meeting different ethnicity groups, and I started realizing the people don't actually pray. And I was so surprised because even the like the quote unquote the worst of the worst people out here pray. Like they actually care about their religion. They know what's halal, haram. Like they know what they're doing is wrong, you know. But they continue doing it because, you know, end of the day is your choice. Whenever you live alone, you die alone. You know, you're born alone, you die alone. When you die, and you know, and you go down to the, you know, the grave, God's not gonna ask you about what did Abdu do. He's gonna ask you what you did. It's your life. Do what you want to do. But I just feel like it's the same with every ethnicity. Everybody has the people that club and party and stuff. Same with, you know, Arabs. Same with Desis. Same with anybody. Yeah, everybody has people that do that, you know. So it's not really any different. Like we're not a special group of people, you know. But do pride in ourselves that 100% of our country is damn near Muslim.
Yeah, and I think it's like 96% are Sunni.
No, it's 99.8
are Sunni.
Yeah.
That's actually, yeah. You guys, I think, have one of the highest population of Sunnis.
No, we have the highest population of Sunnis, and I think we have also the most highest percentage of Muslims. We're almost 100% Muslim.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
One of the highest population of camels too.
Yeah, the biggest camel importers.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, I guess,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just found that out randomly. I don't know, but yeah, we are the biggest importers. Well, also the longest coastline in Africa as well. It's a lot of good things. Just internal problems you gotta fix, and that's it. Everyone has internal problems.
Is there like, teach me a Somali slogan or a Somali thing to say?
I'll give you two of them.
Okay.
My favorite word, personally, dagah.
Dagah.
Yeah.
I think Egyptians say that too.
What does that mean?
Like his head is he's thick. He's thick head. He's
hard-headed or stupid?
Yeah, stupid. Like on the stupid side. But he's stupid in a way where you're talking to a brick wall.
Oh my God. Okay. Somebody's just saying, okay, listen, the thing is, dagah literally just means rock.
Yeah.
But the term that you can use it in is like, you're hard-headed. Like you're a dagah. You're dumb. Yeah. That's my favorite thing. I'm like, you're such a dagah.
Yeah, okay.
It could be a slugging thing. It's okay, a personal thing that I'd be saying. I think the Somalis would be saying, Wanku ja'alahai.
Wanku ja'alahai.
Yeah, means I love you.
Really?
Yeah. Don't say it to me. Don't say it to me.
I was like, is this a moment?
No, we're not having a moment. No. You can say that. Yeah.
Wait, so say it again.
One.
Ku.
Ja'alahai.
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 Lahai.
Wanku ja'alahai.
Wanku ja'alahai.
Ja'alahai.
Okay, give me a second here, bro.
Like ja.
Wanku ja'alahai. Wanku ja'alahai.
Wanku ja'alahai.
Wanku ja'alahai.
Like Wanku ja'alahai.
Wanku ja'alahai.
Yeah.
I got it?
Yeah.
Wanku ja'alahai.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I looked at you right in the eyes when I said that last time.
Buddy. All right, buddy. All right,
right
buddy.
there.
Yeah, you're tripping now. You're tripping now.
We got matching cowboy hats
yeah.
too.
Okay, I'm about to. You look, I don't have a haircut. I would have taken it off.
You're trapped, brother.
Yeah, I'm trapped.
Hey Sanem guys, we've partnered with Cure, the original black seed company founded by a Palestinian woman. These are some of the best gummies that I've ever had. They're black seed and honey gummies with a splash of apple cider vinegar. You can find them at cureyourworld.com or follow them on Instagram at cureyourworld and use the Ansari code Ansari15 to get 15% off. Get yours today. Do you ever bring this kind of fun fact, history liking to your content?
No.
Why is that? You just keep it comedy for a specific reason, or is it just because you like it that way?
I mean, I do want to do like kind of historical and jokes and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like the people that follow me aren't that bright, but I love them.
Do you?
I love them people. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, they make my day. Like,
Yeah.
I literally posted.
Dude, I follow you.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Yeah, man.
Oh, perfect example. Yeah.
I followed you even before we linked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your stuff.
I do want to, but at the same time, I can't. I could. Abu Yusuf could be like POV if Abu Yusuf was a Roman general.
Bro, what
It's
if
turbid.
Dude, why are you so good at it? Like, you just pull it out. You can pull
Yeah.
out the accent anytime.
It just, the accent just comes out of nowhere. Like, I could speak in this whole podcast in his voice.
No way.
Yeah.
What if I told you to do it for at least the next 5 minutes? Would you be able to?
Sometimes I could do that, but it won't make any sense. Yeah.
It's actually great, man.
I'd appreciate that. I do different voices and stuff as well. People don't know that about me.
Well, what other accents can you do?
Not accents. I can do some little small voice impressions and stuff.
Do you ever think about doing voice acting?
Nah. But I think my best voice I can do is probably Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Do it. Okay, do it.
What do you want me to say?
A Smurf voice.
No, not Smurf. I can't do a Smurf. I don't know how they sound like. I never watched that.
What did you say then?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, from Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. How about you do I'm the Captain Now?
That's so racist.
You're the one that said people say you look like him.
That's actually.
Dude, I'm the Captain Now, Doofenshmirtz.
Ah, Perry the Platypus. I am the captain now.
Well done. You can't do it. It's very mid. It's very
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, Perry the Platypus.
Dude, I think you should try acting. I think you would be pretty good.
Nah, I can't do that.
No?
Nah.
You do skits and stuff. I feel like content creators are
I feel like I could do acting, but I do see myself doing like a late night TV show host, like kind of like Steve Harvey or Trevor Noah, Jimmy Kimmel kind of stuff. I feel like I could do something like that.
Have you ever tried getting into Hollywood?
No, actually, I tried to get into it physically. Yeah. But I wasn't invited to the Diddy parties.
Yeah, you were invited to a Diddy
Nah.
party. Dude, I've been with this guy for the last 48 hours. It's been 48 hours, right?
Yeah.
At least every 2 hours he mentions the Diddy scandal.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Let's
1 second. Don't lie on my name like that. Okay. First off, 1,000 pounds of baby oil.
1,000
bottles.
pounds of baby oil.
Wicked.
That's insane. They caught him with that.
So the question is, who let him buy that? It's like, imagine you go to you're a store clerk at Target and you see 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Dude,
Hey, put it on the house, Sean. Spoke to the Diddy party, Sean. Just give it to them.
I'm pretty sure that big of a purchase, you'd have to go to a manufacturer. Like,
And they just let it happen. They need to go try with them.
he had to call China.
Literally. And imagine how the police raid happened. Like, they just slipped on the baby oil. Like, freeze.
Weren't you telling me that it's a 50 million or a 15
Yeah,
million?
no, he offered to pay $50 million to get out of there. And he's like, don't worry, I'm not bringing any women.
50
That's the problem, brother.
$50 million bond. Bail.
Bond, yeah.
And they
denied it.
They denied it. Why is that?
Don't know. But you know what's crazy? They actually recently put him on suicide watch.
No,
I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. They put him on suicide watch. You know the last time they had somebody that had suicide watch? He had an island.
Yeah, I was about to say Epstein.
Yeah.
Some people say he's just the
thing is
black
with him
version
is-
of Epstein.
Yeah, he's basically
He like blackmailed
he's
for the CIA.
he's basically scapegoat for everyone. Everyone does it. He's getting canceled for something everybody does in the game.
in the elite
In the
circle.
elite circles, yeah.
Yeah.
He just one who got caught up, which doesn't make it right though. He did. Of course, he's a weirdo.
Yeah, what he did was terrible.
Yeah, horrible.
But all of them do it. These elites out there, they all have sexually very strange lives.
Yeah, it's actually pretty weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually what I was telling you the other day, literally last night. Money doesn't change people. It amplifies who you are. So if you're a weirdo, you'll just become even a bigger weirdo. And if you're a cool person, you'll become a better, even more cooler person.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think there's something to say here about how it's just chasing desire. Like,
that part. Because the thing is, people get caught with those weirdest things. Like, it's actually insane. Like, because the thing is, I feel like people, like men, I feel like they usually just start out straight. And then they get so much women and stuff like that. They get so bored of it. And they just start getting, you know, curiosity kills the cat again.
You know what Allah calls gay people in the Quran? Musrifun. People who are excessive, who exceed the bounds and go above it, right? Or go beyond the bounds. They're excessive in their... back to this. It's just they're excessive in their lust. So, for example, like you're saying, if I make $1 billion,
Yeah.
And I have a wife and kids, I have multiple homes, I have lake house, everything I want in the world, yet I'm still not happy.
That's the thing. That's why people value their happiness and everything over money. Which, don't get me wrong, I would love to have $1 million. Right. I would love to have money. I'm not gonna say I almost said broke and happy, but it's not really. It doesn't really make you. It just all depends on like who you're with and who you're around and who you are. You know, like people that have money and they're sad and depressed. This isn't really. It's a sad thing. You know, like a lot of people aren't used to people disagreeing with them. They're not used to the word no. They're not. That's a lot of different things. You know, like they don't realize people are different. God made us different for a reason. Everybody has different fingerprints. Everybody has different names. We're not meant to be the same.
Yeah.
You know, but we are meant to be one.
That was deep.
That was deep. That was looking nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I give you that. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, handshake. Yeah. That was pretty nice.
Handshake, look, dap, man.
Huh?
Wow, what would we do? A handshake, dap me up.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Are you doing that because I'm a colored brother?
Everyone does that.
No, they don't.
It's not.
I did a handshake and you're like too proper. You're not that same color, buddy. You gotta dap up. My dog.
Literally, everyone daps up.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No, you want to dap me up because I'm a darker color. Black.
I dap up everyone. You haven't watched the show.
Good catch. Yeah. Very good catch.
Nah, it was an unnecessary catch. If anything.
Yeah. Yeah. It was an unnecessary catch. You had to clarify.
Clarify it for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a wicked world.
Yeah. Who's some of your favorite influencers to collab with or creators to collab with? Do you guys like the term influencer, by the way, or do you prefer creator?
You're kind of influencer. You influence the people. You influence the community that you follow, the people that follow you. You know, you're kind of like a leader in your own little country.
Did that throw you off in the beginning a little bit? Like, did that seem weird to you, that concept?
No, I didn't like the concept of TikToker. That sounded just degrading. So I decided to get big on every platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can get that title off of me.
I don't like being called a YouTuber.
It's not bad though. It's kind of have respect on the name now, you know. YouTuber does has respect. TikToker just makes it seem like I just do like dances, like.
Yeah.
You know.
You ever do dances?
No, I don't dance. I'm a grown man.
Okay. You did it when you were 16, though.
No, I never danced at all. Ever. You're not gonna find a video of me dancing.
Yeah. But okay, so what question did I ask you? It was about influencer.
Oh, favorite influencer to collaborate with.
Yeah.
The favorite ones I've collaborated with. By far, I would say Ziad Farouki, the one who does Arab baskets.
Yeah.
Probably the most funniest human beings I've met in my life.
Oh, I love that guy.
Love that guy. Like, genuine, humble, amazing. You know what I mean? We made like 3 videos and it hit millions of views. We made 3 videos together and made millions of views. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like me and him like kind of work together. And it's like kind of like sharpening, you know how like, you know, iron sharpens iron kind of stuff, you know? So it was kind of like nice. But he's a different level. Like his acting and the way he is, Wallah al-Azim, like we'll take 15 takes. And it's not because we're doing it. He's not like he's doing it wrong. He's doing it perfect. But he just does stuff that just catches us off guard. Like we're making a video, right? It was about like the BLM student thing, whatever. Like so, you know, this one guy was trying to work on BLM, whatever. So he's like the nerd guy. So he stands up and he's like, what's it? I forgot what he was saying. The video was he was like, all right, class, today we're gonna talk about Martin Luther King Jr. And then he's like, Martin Luther King Jr., that's my boy. It's like, and then he's like, tell him, shut the F up and sit down. Shut the frick up. Then Martin Luther King shut the frick up when he had a dream. You know, he didn't say frick. He said, you know, but he's like, shut the frick when he had a dream. And it just caught me so off guard. Because, like, he's not supposed to say that. He's supposed to, and and also what made it funnier is he actually stumbled and almost fell. So we're all dying. It took us like 10 takes to get the video done. And it was hilarious. Like, he's just a natural actor.
Wow.
Guy has his crazy potential in the future. Mubarak. Wallah, he's crazy. He's probably one of my favorite ones. Like, I've ever collaborated with. I don't really collaborate with too many people. But, like, he's top tier. And anybody that knows him will say the same thing.
Dude, I love you saw that one video where he's like getting his Arab daughter a car.
Yeah, that Arab series, yeah.
Did you
amazing.
like it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Dude, Mercedes even commented
Creativity is out of the charts and roof. Like, he's amazing, bro. And he's hella humble guy. Met his family, met his people. He's great people.
Yeah.
Comes from a humble home. He's also Egyptian, by the way.
He's Egyptian, right?
Yeah. Egyptian to the bone. Cool. To the bone.
Is he? You said he's a fob? Is he a fob? Like, he's fresh out of Egypt?
No, he's not a fob, but he did live in Egypt. He grew up in Egypt.
He grew up in Egypt.
But that's a question you should be asking him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I should be answering it for him.
Are you a fob?
No, I'm born in America.
Oh, we went over this. When did you even get into content creation?
2020. I got pretty bored.
How old were you?
I was 16 at the time. Doing like doc humor. My first video ever was actually do the Juice WRLD dance. And me, my cousin, a couple of my friends were on the ground just seizuring.
Seizing?
Yeah, like. Yeah.
Okay, why?
Do the Juice WRLD.
The Juice WRLD?
Yeah.
Did Juice WRLD have a seizure?
Yeah, he got caught on a plane with a bunch of, drugs. And instead of like flushing down the toilet or whatever, he just started swallowing all of them. He actually died at my age, 21.
Did he die from that moment?
He OD'd, yeah. He OD'd on that. And he was like...
And you said do the Juice WRLD? And,
yeah.
And he died from that?
Yeah.
That was your first video ever?
Yeah. It went viral.
It went
canceled.
viral? Oh, you got canceled before?
Yeah. So that happened. Then I made dark humor videos. One of my favorite videos I actually made, though, of all time was... I was like, obnoxious 3-year-old, and then a pregnant woman, like a pregnant auntie laying at the bottom. As they said, just like, like a pregnant woman, right? She's laying like on a couch, or whatever, she's sleeping. And then I was like, special ed kid thinks it's a trampoline.
That's one of your favorite videos. Did it do well?
It had like 3,000 views.
It's one of your favorite videos to this day.
One of the favorite videos I made. The other one was me doing a Sufi chants.
Which ones got you like really popular?
I was like in my videos.
Obviously you've been very consistent since being popular, but what really got you there? What videos?
So I lost my original account early back in 2022, right? And during that time in 2022, I kind of going following a little bit in the Muslim base. And I was kind of like, okay, time to like kind of do like the next step thing. Because like obviously like when you're in the Muslim base, you can't really make too much jokes about Islam. There's a very thin line, very thin ice on that, right? So for me, it's like I kind of like making jokes, but I don't want to keep making jokes about the religion or going that far with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, for the safety of my deen and the safety of everything, it's like, let me just try to go to mainstream. Let me try going mainstream, trying doing this and that, right? People to be like, oh, you were funnier back then, you changed, this and that. But it's like, I don't want to keep making jokes about their religion. Like, I want to just make kind of culture stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of jokes were you making?
I wasn't making crazy stuff. It was just regular stuff. Kind of just pioneered a little bit of how the jokes were. Because before, when I first started, they were kind of just making, like, dudes were wearing hijabs, 4-wife jokes, breaking your fast in Ramadan, And then I kind of, like, introduced different kind of jokes, like, when you're on a date with your haram girlfriend and the sun rises from the west. Or, like...
Dude, when you told me that one yesterday, bro, I was dead.
There was another series that I did. It was kind of like it was kind of a series. It was kind of like this one non-Muslim friend is like, hey, like this is one-eyed guy trying to tell me he's God. Like, what's wrong with this guy? Is he schizophrenic? And then the Muslim knows like his face. It's kind of like
it's like pretty innocent.
It's pretty innocent. It's nothing crazy. Some of them were crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like very, like the audios that I was using were crazy.
Yeah. So what happened?
So I just kind of just was like praying to God, you know. I was like praying to God. I was like, yo, let me try to go towards mainstream. God, try to make me mainstream. I'm trying to get out of this, you know. And it's also kind of very toxic, you know, because like everybody's trying to one up each other and nobody's trying to really look out for each other. And people think they're better than each other because, I guess, quote unquote, they're more religious or they look at you differently because like it was a very weird circle of people. A lot of things were pretty weird. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a boost of ego, and it was weird. So I was kind of like, I need to get out of that circle. So what happened was I lost my Instagram first. Mind you, my Instagram, I grew like 70K in like 3 weeks. Mind you, I'm going crazy. I'm like, oh my God, I'm him. Da-da-da, right? I lost it. I said, dang, am I going to get it back? Nope, I didn't get it back. I was bummed out. 2 days later, I lose my TikTok. Actually, I get IP banned, actually.
How?
Like my whole phone genuinely got banned. TikTok got banned off my phone.
Why?
It said extremism reasons, but I don't know what I did to those extremists.
Really? Was that the same reason for Instagram too?
No, Instagram was I think it was identity. So I found out basically a person made a fake account of me, took my photos and everything, then verified themselves, and then said I was impersonating them.
That is
which is part of the reason why I'm like verified now is because I needed to protect myself and someone pulls that stuff on me, you know, the shenanigans, which is weird. Yeah, so that's what happened. I was bummed out. I'm not gonna lie. I was at a very I was chronically online at the time. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it kind of made me realize I was like, hey, like. Because also I kind of had a little bit a little bit a hint of ego in a way, like not shown ego, but it's like internal ego. You know what I'm trying to say? Like what I tell myself. Like obviously it's confidence and everything, but it's like it gets to a point where it's like it was kind of pretty like looking down on people. Like it was really pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm gonna admit it. It was pretty bad at the time, and you know, losing all that was just kind of like my bad. But losing all that kind of just made me realize like you're literally nothing. Like what differentiates all of us in general as human beings is numbers. Whether it's the number of houses you have, number of much money you got, number of people that follow you, it's just numbers that differentiate between all of us. And those numbers can disappear within a matter of seconds if you don't, you know, if you're not, you know, like grateful for all of that. You know, you don't praise the God, because a lot of people don't realize they turn to God only when bad things happen to them, which is okay. But you also, when good things happen to you too, is not, you know, like bad things happen, they turn to God. Good things happen, they say it's from them. You know, it's, oh, like I did this for myself, when reality is God that helped out. Allah is the reason why you're there, you know?
Ego's always before the fall.
Yeah. So it was just kind of like, it was kind of a crazy, sad time, but I kind of persevered, and I was like, you know what, I'm just keep posting. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Started a whole new account, which is the account that I have now. Posted some videos, started going viral. I was like, okay, pretty good. Gained kind of 100,000 on TikTok. Instagram didn't really grow out much at all. And then about a year, like about last year around February, I started an abusive video. It was kind of cliche to me. People loved it. They loved that joint. They was laughing at it. I was looking at it like, you guys are weirdos. I was like, there's no way that people like it. And then I'm like, and I started seeing the humor that people, and it's like, people just loved the video. So I'm like, okay, that's nice. And I decided, let me try to turn him into a character, right? That worked too.
What made you come up with him in the first place, Abu Yusuf?
So it was kind of this whole thing, kind of like an older joke going on for a long time ago, where it's just kind of like, oh, like, he's not abusive. His name's Abu Yusuf. Like it was like a small Twitter meme going around like years ago, like back in 2010 or something.
About you?
No, not about me. Just in general.
Just the meme.
So I just kind of made it into a video because there was like this. There was this trend going on. It was like, oh, this guy beating the hell out of his wife, right? Or beating the hell out of his girl. And it's like, hey, stop doing that. That's abuse. It's like, I can do that. I have 5 million in kingdom, whatever. Some random trend that was going around. It was going viral for some reason. So I'm like, okay, let me just change that. Like, I can do that. I was like, oh, you can't hate your wife. You can't do that. Yes, I can. I'm Abu Yusuf. And then I just did that. People loved it. So I just spun it like crazy. And it just happened. And I'm like, okay, it's doing well. Made it to a character. Started making a slogan. Stupid. Like, you know, that one took a while to make. I purposely kept saying it a lot so it could catch on. People love it now. It's like a trademark thing. And that's what happened. That's literally what happened. And then later on in June, I ended up making the rapper name thing. I was like, oh, if I was a rapper, what would my name be? At first, I ain't gonna lie, every first part I staged it. But every name after that, it came with a comment section. So it was like, it kind of helped out a lot. So my fans, at first, the first ones, I kind of came up with myself. And then the second one, third, fourth, fifth, other parts, other people came up with it.
Dude, because you'll post them, and then in the comments, the people will keep going.
Yeah, it's a light. This is one guy. This is one African American guy. He reacts to my videos, and it still goes viral to this day. Like people will post it next to like these like games. You know, have you seen those of?
Yeah.
Like, they have TikTok and they have like a game thing where it's like people like it's like somebody's playing some game or something.
Yeah.
And it like there's a video and the guys always react to my videos and people see it all the time. Every single one goes viral. Like that video made me hood famous.
Huh.
Yeah, like I got run down on some from random guy. He's mean mugging me like this in the car. Driving in Minneapolis, looking like this. I was like, I saw it, and I'm like, I'm dead. Like, I was like, yo, my life was, you know, it was fun while it lasted. You know, I thought I was going to die. You know, Allah yarhamu, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Then he's like, man, Central C4, man, I love your videos. I'm like, there's no way I got a drive-by compliment.
Dude, I love how he called you one of the names on the list.
Yeah, like
Central C4.
That was actually a very creative name I came up with. I was actually patting myself on the back when I came up with that.
That's a good one.
That was a good one, yeah. So it was
because that's one of the rapper names.
Yeah, Central C4.
Yeah.
So it was like it came up with that and just kept going with it. And then I started doing filters with the abusive voice, and it became a great character to a point where people genuinely thought it was my voice. And then they'll go on my live and they just hear me talking straight, perfect English, and they'll be like, "What the hell? Like, we've been bamboozled, we've been lied to, you know, like my whole life's a lie." Like, but yeah, that's kind of the story of my life now. And yeah, now we're here.
How'd you come up with this splashing water thing, by the way?
Oh, so 2 years ago, there was this one video that it was like a skit thing, whatever, right? This guy, I think it's his baby. There's like some random baby screaming on top of her lungs, like some demonic stuff. And this guy, he just kind of like stitches it, and then he just kind of just shows the Quran, you know, because there's a guy showing the Bible, like showing the Quran, like you need God, right? So I kind of was like, you know what? Let me just throw water at the screen. So I did it, dumb viral. And the thing is, in Somali culture, I don't know if it's your culture as well. It's like, so we like there's something called Quran Sar. So you read Quran and you kind of like just like read into like the water thing, whatever. And he just like this, like the guy was make their eyes just like throw the water. I guess I don't know. He did that.
Like bless the
water. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys do that, but it's just, it was a Somali thing, right? It's to throw water, doing that, you know. So I thought it was a Muslim thing. Turns out I don't know if it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I did that. Christians and people love it. Like people just love the video, and it just became a whole trademark thing, especially on my Instagram. And I'm actually wearing a hat like this in some of the videos too. I'm just like, like, and then some people like they generally just find it hilarious because it's just like I find the most craziest video, and I'm just throwing water at it, drowning my phone.
Bro, not gonna lie, you've kind of conditioned me. Whenever I see something like wild come up on my feed, I'm like, I know Abu Yusuf's coming up right after this. Like, I wait for you.
Yeah.
If I see, like, dude, one of your recent ones is this weird lady. What was it, like plastic surgery? Was
I don't
she
know.
a transgender? Like, what was that?
Half of the time, I don't know what they are. I just see something crazy, and I'm like.
And you find these yourself, right?
Yeah.
You should probably sit there researching for hours trying to find this.
It takes me hours. People think it's a simple video. It takes me hours. Sometimes I have fans of mine like sending me the videos, which helps out a lot. I appreciate you guys, by the way. You know, but it takes me time to find those videos.
And then you just throw some.
Yeah. I drown my phone a lot. You know, sometimes I miscalculate. It doesn't look. It missed the phone. Sometimes my room is drenched. My mom always come to my room. Is like the front of the door is like wet, and she's just like, "You dirty kid! Like you're spitting on the ground and stuff. What's wrong with you?"
Wait, where'd you do it in your room, or it looked like your living room?
No, it's my room.
Okay.
This is my room is pretty big.
Nice.
I have two rooms. I have a basement room where it's kind of where everything's at, and then I have the actual room upstairs.
Hey, Salam guys, we've partnered with Cure, the original black seed company founded by a Palestinian woman. These are some of the best gummies that I've ever had. They're black seed and honey gummies with a splash of apple cider vinegar. You can find them at cureyourworld.com or follow them on Instagram at cureyourworld and use the Ansari code Ansari15 to get 15% off. Get yours today. Okay, if you were to time travel to any time or place, what would it be? And just to observe, you don't have to live there.
The problem is, if I go anywhere back past 1950, I would have been a slave.
No, you wouldn't have.
You understand? I'm very dark. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what time period. I'll probably say low-key, the time to observe. I'll say the time of Sulaiman alayhi salam.
Dude, did you know that was my answer?
Well, I didn't.
Bro, that's my answer.
So I fell asleep to his story yesterday. The story, and I just want to see how he controlled the jinns and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want to see how he did it and how crazy it was,
Exactly.
And then like the thing is, I wouldn't be a slave.
You wouldn't. The jinn would be.
Yeah, the jinn would be my slave.
Yeah.
How amazing to have a jinn as a slave.
That would be pretty cool. That's where the whole
like you be see somebody talking crazy like yo whatever, and he'd be like, man, I ain't gonna do nothing to you, man. Get him. You can't even see the guy. All you get is getting beat up by air. All you just feel is getting gut punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wicked.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Dude, you know the whole with Aladdin, how the genie comes from jinn.
Mm-hmm. I'll say that time or Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be a Muslim, right?
Well, obviously at the
In
time.
the time of the Mongols.
Oh no, not even that. I low key wanna just randomly 75 million years ago in Antarctica.
You'd observe, right?
Yeah, I want to see how it is. Like I just want to see. I don't think dinosaurs existed. I think all that fake, by the way.
No way.
Yeah. But low key, think about it. I had this crazy theory that I was coming up with.
Wow.
Has no backing, by the way. Straight opinion. So, you know how snakes and stuff like that are like relatives to dinosaurs?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that?
No.
So snakes and reptiles and stuff, like reptiles, they're like they're older brothers or dinosaurs. So they're like kind of like
chickens were.
Chickens was a T-Rex, but
I think dinosaurs were just.
But listen though, let me get a theory.
Yeah.
So they're related, right? They're somehow related, okay? Reptiles, snakes, and all that kind of stuff. They're kind of like related in a way. So peep this. I think dinosaurs were the jinn kind that got wiped out before Adam. Now let me get to it. The reason why I think that is because what kind of animals do jinns come in form of?
Bro, you're making sense right now.
Low key.
Yeah, snakes.
No. Wicked.
This is actually, it's interesting.
I came up with that by myself, by the way.
Yeah.
I have no backing.
And
Zero backing.
You know that conspiracy theory where reptile people, lizard people, like they're saying like the elites, they're demonic, and if you peel off their face, there's like they're lizard people.
Yeah.
What if that's correlating to what you're saying? That
in Turkey, there's a stick of Musa. I don't know if you knew about that. The stick of Musa is in Turkey.
I don't think it is.
It is in Turkey. I saw it with my own eyes.
I think it's in that tomb. Yo, you saw it with your own eyes?
Yeah, when I was in Turkey, I saw it with my own eyes.
What?
It was a very skinny stick, though, by the way. Like, I looked at it, it was very mind-boggling. I'm like, there's no way this stick actually split the Red Sea. It's crazy.
Well, it didn't split the Red Sea. I mean, God split the Red Sea.
But Allah told him to hit the stick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Look, but I'm not saying he did physically. I'm saying, like, it looked like, I was like, wow. Like,
I thought his stick was in the tomb, that lost tomb.
I don't know what to believe nowadays. But apparently that's what it's supposed to be over there.
But you went to like a Turkish museum and you saw this.
I saw it. It said Nabi, and I saw the sword of Ali, the double-edged sword.
Huh. That one's believable, but I just didn't know that because the Turks have museums where they claim a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I think you're related to him probably. Sahabi Yudub Ansari. Same last name as you. Probably same lineage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was telling you about my great-grandfather being Sa'd ibn Ubadah.
Yeah.
One of the two Sa'ds. I forget which one.
That's crazy. I'm talking to a lineage of the Prophet. I'm not Prophet, of Sahabas.
Well, yeah, on my mother's side, I'm actually the lineage of the Prophet, peace be upon him.
Peace be upon him. That's amazing.
Yeah, my mom's last name is Asharif, which is the lineage. Well, I mean, who cares? You gotta still be a good person. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
But what I was I was actually gonna tell you a whole hadith about that in the car ride when we were talking about that. But I'll tell you that in private.
No worries. But yeah. Anyways, next question.
I've never had someone say that to me.
It's the first time for everything, right?
Yeah. If you were to have one superpower, what would it be?
Read minds.
Really? Why?
You have to understand, the brain is the most powerful thing in the human body.
Mm-hmm.
Which is part of why I study psychology and stuff. If I'm able to read your mind, I know what you want, I know what you're thinking, and I know what to do. It can happen in every aspect of my life.
Yeah, but
for example,
if I'm insulting you in my mind?
That's perfectly fine.
It's hurtful, right?
That's okay. That's always fine. I know you're insulting me as we speak, but it's fine.
Never, man.
Never. Like that. I don't know, man. That smile is too. You look like Jim Carrey, man.
I do.
Like the Grinch. The Grinch.
You saying my smile's creepy?
Yeah, it was a Grinch smile.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. And then when you said Blake Griffin, that had me crying.
I have a sly smile sometimes. You're right.
You're like,
yeah, I have a slyer smile.
That's wicked. Scary.
No, it's not.
You know, somebody said, is like it's like a sound effect. We speak a lot of sound effects, by the way, Somalis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I give a little
Hey, what's the start of the national anthem for Somalia again?
Somalia toso sutis. You know, like,
dude, bring up the Minnesota flag right now. We'll salute.
Yeah, the guy's gone now, so we can't do that. But I would say reading the brain mindset, because it's like if I'm able to understand what's in your brain, I can read anything I want. So, for example, you're on a date with a girl. You're reading her mind. She asks you a question. You know exactly how to answer it because you can read her mind. Same with a job. Same with the cops. Same with anything. You can get away with anything.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what people are saying. And on top of that, it's like negotiations. You can make money easily. Like, you will live great life, you know, knowing that what people want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes when you're trying to get the truth out of somebody, you're going to know the truth without even asking. You see what I'm saying?
You just sold me right there, yeah.
You see what I mean? What I'm going to do with flying and telekinesis and super punch? Yeah. Super strength. Like, what am I gonna do with that?
Yeah, it would have saved
super
me
speed.
The whole Doofenshmirtz segment would have saved me so much time.
That's
if I could
what I'm
just
saying.
Read your freaking mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So mind reading, you know, brain's a pretty powerful thing. So I'll say mind reading.
I like that. All right. If Allah inshallah bi'Iznillah grants you Jannah, I mean.
When? We like to.
When inshallah Allah blesses you with Jannah, I mean.
And you too. And everybody that's watching as well. I got you guys. I'm for the people.
Ameen.
Peace up, A-Town. I'm sorry.
That's terrible.
That's so terrible.
Yeah.
Well, that's so terrible. Wicked. Anyways, continue.
What would you like to do? What's some of the things you'd like to do in there?
I might be a weirdo, but I want to relive this life, but everything goes my way.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I want to run my own world.
What?
On some Sims, like Sims. Like, I want God to give me another Earth, and I want to run my own world.
Yeah.
Like in Jannah, inshallah. Like, I don't want to play God figure, but I just want to see, like, you know, like, run my own world.
Yeah, you're getting a little close to the Mormons there, buddy.
Yeah, it's wicked.
Because Mormons believe they turn into gods, and then God gives them.
Okay, I'm not trying to turn into a god. That's not my whole goal.
Right.
I get everything you want. I want to relive my life mostly.
Yeah.
Like just, but everything goes my way.
Okay, so what would that look like?
Oh, I'll be in the NFL right now.
You'd be wearing your own jersey right now.
Yeah, I want to be wearing this guy. I'll be better than this guy.
Would you pick the Vikings as a team you'd play for?
Yeah, of course. Every time, I always love to just take where I came from and take him to the top.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
How's fantasy going for you, by the way?
Amazing. I'm 2-0 right now. Alvin Kamara carried me, destroyed your Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, man, I'm not a Cowboys fan at all.
I'm a Steelers fan.
I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah. But Vikings as well did great. Fantasy's going great. Love football. It's like my favorite sport. So.
But I'm from.
Shout out to Alvin Kamara.
Baltimore, DC
carried the hell out of me. I have Lamar Jackson in my fantasy team.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I kind of need him to beat the Cowboys this week.
Nice.
We might go watch the game live together.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
We gotta look at these tickets actually after this episode.
Yeah, we're gonna try to sneak in.
Oh yeah, with finesse.
Yeah.
Is he still banned from the Cowboys Stadium?
I think it has to be over a year now.
Dude, that story he was saying last night was crazy. Man.
Yeah, it's wicked. Insanity.
He got banned like twice.
Literally.
From the Cowboys Stadium. He is dope, dude. What's his handle? Finesse Fave?
Finesse Fave.
Mashallah, yeah.
Amazing guy.
That's dope. And your handle is at FloatDaGoat.
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 And that's all he wrote.
Abdullahi. Abu Yusuf.
Okay, don't say Abdullahi. Only two people can say my name.
Dude, you have it.
Let me tell you something.
Handle.
My parents. First of all, I don't have Abdullahi in my handle.
It's Abdu only?
It's only Abdu.
Oh.
First of all, my parents can only call me Abdullahi. And the government.
Okay.
That's it. Anyone else that also calls me that is weird. And my wife. Family. They can call me Abdullahi. That's it.
You don't have a wife.
Soon.
Inshallah.
Yeah, but it's a big commitment though. That's why I think it's a big commitment. People don't realize that, by the way.
What?
How big, like, getting married, how big of a commitment it is. Like, people just think like, oh, I love you, you love me, let's get together and have a family. Like, it's not Barney. Like, what is you thinking? Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just think it's all easy, funny games. Like, especially as a guy, there's so much, like, pressure and things. Because you do realize when you marry a girl, by the way, you're taking her out of the custody of her father. So everything her father used to do, you have to do the same thing and maybe even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're her caretaker. But guys don't realize that. They'll find, especially the guys, will be like getting mad. They'll see a girl that gets treated well by her father, and then they see her as, oh, you're asking for too much. You have high morals. But like, you do realize if her father is spoiling her every day, and you can't meet that, don't pursue that.
Yeah, I think
it's a big thing. Like, people don't realize marriage is a big commitment, man. Like, it's bigger than committing to your favorite college.
It's a responsibility.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility. You're taking care of another whole human being as a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're taking care of a whole human being, and then we have kids. Also take care of the kids. You have to be the provider and the protector.
Yeah.
You know? So, inshallah, one day,
Yeah,
be able to get to become that.
Man, Allah bless you with a wonderful wife, inshallah.
I mean, you too as well.
And Habibi.
You need it. You're getting old, man.
Dude.
It was getting too deep for me, man. I didn't like it. It was getting too deep.
It was at the end.
It was getting too deep, man.
We were at the end of the depth. We were there. We reached the floor.
I had to go back up. I need air.
Oh, my goodness, bro. FloatDaGoat, man. Abdu, thank you so much for joining the Ansari Podcast, bro.
I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. It's
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I appreciate having me on here. And, I have a crazy ending thing. Rate it, by the way. Every end of my YouTube videos, I always be like, it's FloatDaGoat, and that's all that he wrote.
Dang.
Because you get it? Like, that's all they wrote. The video's over. So
No,
all
I
that
got it. Why are you ruining it? I got it.
Oh, my fault.
I said dang and everything.
Oh, my fault. One more time. It's FloatDaGoat. That's all he wrote. Dang.
And thank you guys for listening to the Ansari Podcast. By the way, our sponsor for this episode is Cure. They're black seed and honey gummies with apple cider vinegar. Obviously, black seed is one
taste
of the...
Test. You have a legit taste test. Because you're sponsored by them. I'm not. We're going to see a taste test if I like it.
It's halal. It's gluten-free, organic.
I didn't ask for all that. I want to see if it tastes good.
And dairy-free. Hey, man, I'm just doing my job.
All right, how much that you could take?
Huh?
You could take 2 or 1.
I think you take 2.
If I like it, I'll take a second one.
2 suggested a day. You liked it, huh?
If it wasn't medicine thing, I would have ate like 14 more.
It's really good, right? And you're a picky eater too, so this is saying something. I made him pancakes earlier, and he wouldn't eat it. So the fact that he's willing to eat Cure's gummies really says something right there.